Welcome to another episode of Spooky Saturday. Do you like spooky crafts? Then this channel just might be for you. Hit that subscribe button and check out all the spooktacular content. And for today's death decor, I have a Pinterest-inspired craft requested by a viewer. Now, I have changed it up a little bit. As I'm sure you're discovered by now, things may not have turned out exactly how we expected. So, let's look at this adventure and see what has happened. You may have seen items on Pinterest where skulls are stacked on top of a candle holder and a plate or hat or something is placed on top. Now, I wanted to change this. So I do have skulls and a hat. But instead of a candle holder, I wanted to do something different. So I decided, why not have a container? That you could then store creepy items in. First, I had to spray the container black because black. I decided to tape off the top. I wasn't sure if the lid would go back on smoothly if I painted the lip black. So I decided to paint just to where the lid would hide the rest of it, and I would be ensured a nice smooth finish. I sprayed the outside of the entire can black. I sprayed the outside of the lid black as well. But you can't stop there. You have to put the skulls on. So I decided that I would use E6000 glue. Now, the bottom of the skull had a sticker. I peeled most of it off. Some of it's still there. Do I want to peel it off? No, I decide I don't care. So I glue the skull to the lid. I use the E6000 over the base of the jaw and a little dollop on the base of the actual skull in the back. I get that good and stuck. Then I go for the second skull to stack on top. Now I used E6000 again, which I do know takes a while to secure, so I've held it down. Let's just go through this process real fast of me holding this down. Now I decided that didn't stick. You can see it's falling some, so therefore now I'm going to bust out the glue gun, and I thought I could use hot glue to secure the skull to the skull long enough to hold it in place for the E6000 to set. Now we wait again. And again. And again. And we're waiting. Unfortunately, to my demise, this did not work. It did not stick. It would not stay. In order not to murder the project, I decided I had to scrap the additional skulls. Now I have a skull on a black can. What should I do with this? I used E6000 to glue this hat on. Yes, I still had to press a while, but it did eventually hold. I waited. I took it to my chair. Sat down, held it, waited. Finally, after probably about 20 minutes of pressure, it held on its own and could sit to dry. Now that it's at least secure, let's see how the lid fits. I took off the tape to reveal the lip that was not painted black. So you see I have this little spot that missed the black paint. I can't have that. I decided to put some ribbon around it. I have this fantastic spider web ribbon that's black with a silver glitter, and this will go extremely well with the spider hat for the top. So I used tacky glue to glue the strip of ribbon around the top. And to make sure that it held in place while drying, I decided to use a bit of frog tape. This is a painter's tape that should not peel the black paint from the can when it is removed. So now that I have the top ribbon secure, I decided a bottom ribbon would be nice as well. So I put on the same strip of glittery spiderweb ribbon, and now I have a nice clean top and bottom of the can. But wait, there's more. I decided this can still needed something. So a strip of purple ribbon right in the middle. But I needed to measure the middle. So I find the middle and secure this nice strip of glitter purple ribbon in the middle of the can. Now, I also use the frog tape to secure this down to the middle of the can while I'm gluing it and after it gets fully secure. This will make sure that it stays in the center while drying and doesn't slide down the can. But I'm also going to set it on its side while it dries to help ensure no sliding. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and share this with your friends. Now, how would you like to see this final product? We've seen the pieces. Let's put it all together. This is fabulous. Do you love how this turned out as well? I hope you'll join me next week for another eerie adventure in crafting. Thanks for joining me. Have a great spooky Saturday.